Winning fights in Ranked is crucial because each game puts you in many realistic situations that you just can't get anywhere else. So today we're getting inside my mind to show you my tips and tricks to help you win more fights in Ranked. Straight away I get landed on by the enemy. So the first thing I do is establish high ground to control the fight. I noticed he left his top open, so I quickly coned him to get some piece control. As it turns out, this guy was a bit of a drone, so all I had to do was drop down and finish up the fight with some right hand peeks. Right after that, someone else pushed up immediately, but he used the Iron Man dash, which left him wide open for a shot. After I got him cracked, I see him boxing up. But then, notice how I immediately drag cones into his box here. Cones are the furthest placing build in the game, so placing cones before a wall is the quickest way to piece someone up. After I got cones in his box, I took the wall and got another shot on him. If you get the enemy to 1 HP like this, the quickest way to end the fight fast is to spray and try to get your bullets to bleed through. And that's exactly what I did here to wrap up the fight. Now, just a recap from earlier, you saw me dragging my cones first. This is key because in this second fight, that's how I controlled the flow of it. By dragging cones over the enemy's head here, I was able to drop down and get him boxed. He was able to shockwave out, so I quickly ramped over him and get him boxed again, allowing me to quickly end this fight. Okay, let's talk about box fighting. So in this third clip, I'm pulling up on the medallion kid. He just finished a fight and I start pressuring, trying to get some shots off. But pay attention to how I'm always pressuring from a right hand peek. This ensures that if I get the wall, I can deal damage to him and take none back. He kept reboxing, but eventually I got here trying to replace his wall. Look at the specific edit I made though. This edit is perfect because it completely blocks the peanut butter edit, which is the most common edit players make in box fights. So no matter what edit the enemy makes, he can never shoot me. This is perfect because instead of trading shots with your enemy, you could just replace the wall safely. Now this is where I made the mistake of trying to heal on a wall that I had just reset, which allows me to get sprayed. Then he hopped in my box, but luckily for me I won the 50-50. Now in this next fight, I roll up and immediately start a build fight. After I get height, the enemy drops to low ground. We both end up cracking each other, so we're forced to pop heals and reset the fight. Now, here, take note of how I made space for me to fight the opponent. Because as soon as I did, I see him drop down on my wall with nothing in his box. And if you ever see your opponent do this, you should always instantly full box them. And that's exactly what I did here. After I eventually end up getting him boxed, we trade and I finish him off from a different angle, from above. But the point is, if you can ever catch your opponent in your piece, take that opportunity because you might not get a second chance. Now in this last fight, we're gonna do something a little different. I'm gonna play the clip and I want you to try and see the exact mistake that got me killed here. My PC crashed.
Skill issue.